Hi there. In this video I'm going to show you 3 different types of flowers that I made so far using the Bloom Impression tool. The red and the blue have been made from watercolour card, and the yellow has been made from ordinary cream card, but this time I'm going to show you how easy they are with the mulberry papers too. So first of all I'm going to cut out the cream card petals. Now all I used was ordinary cream card. It's a hammered card, but it makes no difference, it could be linen. I'm hand cutting the petals out, so it just shows you don't need a specialist tool, you don't need a cameo, you don't need any specialist dies, just cut them out by hand. They make equally as nice petals because they're being bent into shape, if you like, with the tool. They don't need to be precise. In fact, I quite like that look. So with the cream card, there's my tool ready to go. I'll just give it a little wipe out because it's had ink on it. And all we need to do is spritz them with the water, not too much. Put them with the underside like that. This is the top part here, and just press down and twist. And that's one. You can see it's slightly off centre, but that's okay, I don't mind that at all. So down, so this side goes into the base, sliding because there's water on there. Twist, and you've got another one made. Okay, so I'll put those two to one side. Now for the mulberry paper ones, the same rule applies. We're just cutting 2 petal shapes, and we'll cut 2 at the same time just to speed things up for you. So it's a rough petal shape, and so obviously the size of the petals just determine the size of the flower that you end up with. Spritz them, put them into the tool, so there's the hollow part, there's the bulbous part. Hold the petal roughly in the centre, give it a little twist. Look at that, quite like the mulberry paper. Put that to one side to dry. Put it in, twist, oopsie, and there's another one. And they'll dry exactly like that. With the mulberry paper, they actually keep their shape beautifully. You can see there. So the next one we're going to do is the watercolour card. Now I've actually painted this with an orange watercolour paint, and I've also put glossy accents over the top of them as well, just so they're different. It's this case of trying anything, any of the techniques that you already know. I think they'd go into the melt pot as well. Any techniques that you particularly are keen on, then give it a go. Distressing, embossing, any of those things. Right, so while they're still nice and saturated, this is where you need to get your paint. So you just need a little drop of paint on your brush. If you've got watercolour pencils, you can do exactly the same thing, and just dab them with the paint. When you put them in the tool, that actually spreads the paint about, so you don't need to worry too much about that. So let's just lift that one up, and so the same again, put it in the centre and give it a little press down and a twist. There is one. Let's just spread that paint about a bit. Put that in the tool, press down, and give it a twist. There we go. I quite like the lines that you get. Quite nice. And it gives it a nice effect. And they dry quite well too. So put those one to one side. Clean the tool, because if we use plain cardstock the next time, then it might leave a residue of paint on there, which wouldn't be very useful. So to put it together, all we need to do is then get a circle of card and start using our petals and working our way around, just as we would if we were doing this ordinarily, if we'd cut out some petals and work. Just find another glue stick. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, so we've seen this technique before. So depending on how many petals you put down depends on how big the flower is going to be, and also obviously the size of the petal will determine how broad the flower will be. So let's leave it at that, and then we'll just do a small row in the middle, and these can still be bent into shape as well. So I'll just put that one there, push my glue stick in, another one there. Let's get that a little bit better. There we go. And then the last one, a smaller one, put that in there too. There we go. Now for this one I don't want a centre. With the other ones, let me show you this one. I did a centre, but I'm not going to do it with this one. I'm just going to put a gem in the middle and leave it at that. And that makes your perfect bloom. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love the distress look on that one. There's the poppy with the mulberry paper. So quite a difference, and it feels nice too. Okay, and then these are the petals ready to go for the watercolour card, and I'll stick that together and pop that on my Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.